across the country, far from the Mexican border. In one area of New York City,
thank you for riding the Staten Island Ferry.
There has been a string of a dozen attacks on Hispanic residents in recent months. According to these victims, they were targeted by teens while minding their own business.
My head was fractured in the back.
Hit me in my head. I got 8 stitches.
And then they hit my arm, which broke in 3 places.
For no other reason than being Mexican.
After 11-year-old Sebastian De La Cruz sang the national anthem at this week's NBA Finals, he was targeted with taunts. Why they got a Mexican kid singing the national anthem? Daniel Gilmore tweeted. How are you singing the national anthem looking like an illegal immigrant? Tweeted Andre Lacey of Augusta, Georgia. Matt Cyrus added, who let this illegal alien sing our national anthem?
Immigration, allowing them to come in carte blanche to European countries in the 60s to allow them to work. They stayed. Their kids are becoming radicalized. We are at risk of the same thing.
Therefore, I think that we ought to be very selective in allowing any Muslim or future Chinese students in here.
I think it's time for profiling, though, don't you, Ange? I think it's time for profiling because
the
profile has been Middle Eastern Muslims who have blown people up or attempted to blow people up over the last 15 years.
But they either support terrorists who want to blow themselves up, provide them with financing, provide them for money, provide them with logistical support. But how we can protect our country? We are both faced with an enemy wishing both our destruction. When those people attacked the World Trade Center, they wanted to kill Americans.
But terrorism does not equal Islam. It does not equal Muslims. I am from New York. I live in New York. I was here in New York on 9/11, Ms. Gabriel. I understand the impact that 9/11 had on communities in New York City. I could have been in the World Trade Center. I could be dead here today. There were Muslim responders. There were Muslims. 75 Muslims died in 9/11, including a first responder, Salman Hamdani. So I want you to understand that if you want to combat terrorism, you need to work within the Muslim community.